Alright, let's talk about AEON. So, AEON, the pay is 270,000 yen a month. So, this is actually the second highest paying position out of the jobs that I applied to. So, it's pretty good. Um, so, that's definitely a plus. Another plus is that you do get a bonus, and you get this bonus after completing your final contract. So if you stay with the company for 12 to 17 months, you get 80,000 yen. If you stay with the company for 18 to 23 months, you get 120,000 yen. And then if you stay with them for 24 or more months, you get 160,000 yen. So if you do get a job with AEON, do your best, be a great employee, and if they like you and if you do and perform well, you will get rewarded with a bonus. So if you know you're going to get a job with them, keep that in mind and make sure that you do get that bonus. Another plus is that you get 3 one-week vacations. You also get most national holidays. Not all of them are guaranteed off, so you may have to work 1 or 2 throughout the year. But you do get 5 personal days, which is a plus. Now, deposits and key money are paid, so you don't have to worry about forking over, 2 to 3 months worth of rent for the deposit on top of having to pay key money, which is really nice. With Interact, for example, you have to pay all that on your own, which is a lot of money. Since it is a deposit, you will get it back depending on how well you kept the apartment, but for the most part, probably won't get it all back. The rent is fixed with AEON, and it is at 55,000 yen a month. And it's really good that it's fixed because you don't have to worry about trying to budget before you get to Japan, how much you're going to have to pay for rent. You know it's going to be 55,000 yen a month. So with that said, you do get paid good enough money to save money. So the 270,000 yen per month is enough to pay all your bills and still have money left over to save. So if you're going to be going out every single day to eat lunch and dinner and breakfast, then of course your money's going to go down real fast. But if you take the time to make your own meals and grocery shop, then easily you can save money that way. But either way, AEON pays well enough to be able to save money, unless you spend it all on video games and manga and anime and whatever. And then, usually from what I've gathered, you do get placed near the workplace, so you don't really have to travel too far to get to work, which is great. So now let me move on to the cons. So the first one is you don't get any free flights to or from Japan. With AMITY, you do get a return flight for free, but with AEON, you don't get any, which is similar to most others, except for the JET program. The JET program pays for both going and coming. So that's something that you should take into consideration. And another thing is that you have to teach alone. So for me, I've only volunteered twice to teach at public schools, but with AEON, for the most part, you're going to be teaching adults or older children, which means that let's say you're new and you have to start and the door closes and you're in there and you're just facing a bunch of, let's say you're facing 8 scary looking Japanese businessmen that are there to learn English but they don't want to. I don't know, without the help of anybody that may be daunting at first, maybe not. But to me that was kind of like, I don't know. But with an ALT position, you'll be teaching in front of the class, but there should be a Japanese English teacher there to aid you, or at least give you some confidence. And another con that I have is that you don't really get the chance to build a lasting relationship with your students. To me, I would like to get to know some of the students, not just keep sending them in, and one day you're teaching this kid and the next day he's gone. One day teaching this girl and then 2 weeks later she's gone and you never see them again. So I don't know, to me it's important to get the chance to build a relationship with the students because it adds to the experience in Japan. So that's something to consider. And then work on the side is not allowed. So with the pay that AEON provides, for me, I don't think it was really necessary, but if you really, really want to go to Japan and make a lot of money, then working on the side is not tolerated. So you can try, but if you get caught, you'll probably get fired. So I hope this helped you. I do urge you to make a pros and cons list for all the jobs that you apply to. Research as much as you can. Make sure that you make the best decision because it's a big decision you're going to make. So do some research, make a pros and cons list, and hopefully you'll get fired. I'm sorry, hopefully you'll get hired by the company that you want the most. All right, thank you. Bye. Mochi. Mochi. What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? Her little paw.